In this video, we are going to learn how to count the unique messages to and from the country. Hello, I'm Jagan from growwithdata. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. If you want to copy the code used in this video, you know the drill. You go to the YouTube channel, growwithdata, and you have the videos on the playlist. If you go to the playlist, we are talking about the Python interview questions. In every video, you have the description part, and you can go to the description part and you have the code link to GitHub. You click on the link, it goes to the GitHub page where you have all the codes we discussed in that video. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, you can use this link and you can join the Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Okay, now let's see the data and you can talk about the question in detail. We are given the message count dataset and we are asked to write a function which returns the total number of unique messages sent to and from the country. That is, we don't care about if the country was the sender or the receiver. We just want to get the count of messages against that country. If you see this, you have the to country and the from country as US, and the number of messages is 840. So the to and from country is the same, then we can say US, the message is 840. Since both the to and from are same, we are just considering once. The next one is in US to from Canada, it's 470. That means for US, we add 470 messages, and Canada, again, 470 messages. The third one, to Canada from US, 213 messages. So we say Canada and then US, 213 messages. And to India from US, 198. So India, 198, and from 198. And then India and within India. So we just consider only once, which is 194. So the final output is going to be 1721, and this one is going to be 683, and this one is going to be 392. So if the from and the to country are the same, you consider only once. But if the from and the to country are different, then you consider the number for both the from country and to country. Okay. Now, how will I do this in a coding part? Before you start coding, you have to understand the basic things needed to write the code. Now we see the two main things. One is how to read a dictionary, how to split a string. Let's start with the dictionary. We talked about this many times in our previous video. This is for the people who haven't watched our videos before. Okay. So for example, we are going to have a dictionary which got a color and the related item. So the first element we call it as key. The second element we call it as value. So dictionary is nothing but a combination of key value pair. Okay. So green is key and leaf is value. So how to read this? When you say dict dot, first one is key, right? So keys, keys. So if we say the dictionary dot keys, it will bring all the key elements. And if I say dict dot values, it will bring all the values part, leaf, lemon, and hair. If I say dict dot items, it will get the key value pair as a list, and first one is the key, the second one is going to be the value. Okay, so if I want to read every keys, then what I do, I can just take this, I can say for key in dictionary.keys, print key. So it will get you all the keys. If I want to get the values, I can do the same way. For val in dict dot values, you print the val. So it will get all the values, leaf, lemon, and hair. If I want to get both the key and value, so what will I do? The same exercise. We say for key val in dict dot items, we say keys is the key and values is the val. When you run this, it will get the keys and the values in the same loop. Okay, so this is the basic thing to read the dictionary. If you want to know how to write, you can see the previous videos to know how to write in the dictionary. Okay, now the second part, how to split a string and you read it. So if the string is something like this, a equal to grow with data. Okay, if you say a of 0th index, it will get only the grow. If I say grow with data, okay, if I have a comma, even if I say a of 0, it will get the first element, 0th index element. Okay, but I want to get grow as one element, with as another element, data as another element. How will I do it? I can simply say a dot split. I do it, it still consider the whole string as a list. It just brings in within the list, because this code don't know which element, which character to use to split this string. So here it's a comma. So I just specify comma within quotes. So if I give the character used to split the string, it will split the whole string based on the comma, and I have 3 elements here. Now you know how to read the list, right, or the array. So you could say split, and then 0 will get the 0th index element, which is grow. And if we want to get the data, it's 0, 1, and 2. So I have to get 2. So if I want to loop in the whole string as an element of the split, then you can use for I in the split print I. It will split the string based on comma, and it take every element and then it just prints it. So this is how you manipulate a string and split that to a list and read. We are going to get these two logics, and we are going to address the question how to get the count of messages. Okay, fine. So where is it? Okay, this is our input data. Now let's start with our function. Def grow with data. The input is going to be group messages. Now I'm going to declare a dictionary where I'm going to save all the key value pair. Now how to read the keys and values? I just say key val in group messages dot items, right? So it's not a key or value, it's the items. So here the key is going to be US comma US, and the value is going to be 840. So value is okay, but key, I want US as the first element, which is 2, and then the from country as separate. How will I do it? I can say from country equal to, I get the key dot, I split based on comma, so it will split the US and US as 2 elements, right? Just to show how it's going to work. So we say A equal to US and US, I say A dot split based on a comma. So it's going to split into 2 elements. So that's what I did. And the from country is going to be US. You can say whichever is from or to, right? So you can say start with the from, right? So we can say the first element is going to be the from. And if you want to say the to element, then you just say the to country and you get the index 1. So from country is going to be the first set of element and the to country is going to be the second set of element. Okay, now we have the value, which is the count. Now what you do, you have to check if the first and the second are the same, right? Before that, by default, we can consider the first element. We say the dictionary of the from country. Okay, how will you do that? Equal to the dictionary dot get the from country. If there is no value, consider that 0 plus val. So the dictionary is going to get the first country and then add to it. Let's print and see what's happening till here. Print D, which is the dictionary. Okay, let's call the function and see how it goes. So first it reads the US and US, but consider only the from now. I take the 840 and then second one, it takes US and then 470, it adds to it. And third is CA, adds 213 and then India and then it adds India to it. So if there is no country exists, it just brings a new key value pair. If it exists, then it just adds the value to it. So 840 plus 470. So this is for the from country. Now we have to check the to country. So we say if the from country is not equal to the to country, both are different, then you consider the same logic. You check the dictionary if the country exists. If the country don't exist, then you create a new element. If the country exists, you get that value and add the new value to it. So now if you see, it just adds 840, 170. Oh, if from country is to country, right? So that's right. So from country is not equal to country, then you go with the to country. So now it will get the from country and it goes with the second check, adds the to country. You can just have a print here and you can see the difference. Print from and then you can say print to. So from 840, the 2 also, 2 we can just say it inside. Okay. So 2 is also US for the first one. So you don't go inside the 2. The second one is US, Canada, and then next one is from, and then the same, right? We have the US and Canada already exist. And third one, it goes into the 2 because India is the new one. Sorry, from added and then it goes into the 2 part of it. Okay, so this is how you split the string and consider the 2 different element and you manipulate the dictionary to get it. If you want to add more test conditions, you can just create your own test data and you can check. So I can disable the print statement so it looks a bit better. Grow with data. We have to return the value. So we haven't returned the dictionary. So we have to say return dictionary. So once you have the dictionary, we just return it and it gets the output as expected. Okay. Now the drawback here is we are using the same logic, right? So we are doing the dictionary check and then we are appending the value and we are doing it twice. The only difference is we check if the from and the to country are different. can we combine this two? Can we just make sure the distinct part is being manipulated before and do this operation only once? For that, you have to understand something called a set function. So how a set works. For example, you have a string like this, like US and US is there, right? We can go with another example, like apple, orange, grapes, apple and orange. We have apple twice and orange twice. If I say a dot split based on comma, you have apple twice and orange twice. How will I bring it distinct? I can simply say set function. So set is a hash value which get the distinct elements, right? So even if a duplicate, it get only the distinct part of it. I'm going to use this and going to change the code here. So same part, I get the from country and to country, right? So instead of that, I can simply say, I don't want this. I can say unique countries. Unique countries equal to, I do the key dot split and then put that in a set function. So here what happens? If it's US and US, it's here, right? US and US, after I split, if I get both same, and if I say set, it's going to give me only US. If I say US and India, it's going to bring me India and US. So I don't have to worry about if the from and the two country are the same. Now the unique countries will have both the from and to if it's different. If it's same, I get only once. Now for this loop, I can just delete the extra part. For this validation, I can say for country in the unique countries, right? I can just repeat this loop. So I can say if the country exists in the dictionary, you add the value. If not, just assign a 0 and add the value. It gets the same result. So I don't have to split that and assign to two variables and then you check and do the operation in two different levels. Instead of that, I can simply split the keys and set that in a set variable to get the distinct of it. And in the looping part, I can just do the dictionary validation and it's going to bring me every country, how many messages has been passed. So the second version is much better than the first version, right? Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.